It's your girl, Quencie.
We are here with salt and pepper. How has Gail made you?
Don't get me crying.
And we are here live at the SAG Awards. Leave a message. What's the biggest lesson motherhood has taught you?
To be honest.
Studio
I'm the Q in the studio.
All right, cutie.
It's a different world.
Thanks for coming. Thank you for being letting me know you.
It's a mental view of shit over here.
This is probably the best interview I've ever done.
And you're such a great interview. My goodness.
This is honestly the best interview I've had in months.
I'm hanging out with my booskies.
Studio Q, baby.
Studio Q show. Now you know.
Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. It's your girl, Quencie, and I am back for episode 5 of Promote You on Studio Q. I'd like to shout out all my Facebook followers. I mean, we up to 400,000 followers. I am so happy that you guys have come to my page and love the TikToks and watch the interviews. I appreciate you. Shout out to all my YouTube subscribers and anybody who's listening to this on my Quencie podcast. Thank you for listening. Anybody who will check this out on a replay, thank you for pressing play and watching this episode of Studio Q. Now, we have a whole new game plan for my Promote You on Studio Q. For the first 4 shows from January to April, it was open to anybody who wanted to promote. I shared my platform and you can come on here and promote whatever you got going on, new music, a new film, whatever you had going on. But now it is only for subscribers only. So if you subscribe to the page, it's $1.99 a month. You get a list of perks. And one of the perks is being able to promote whatever you want on this show. You also get a free post to my page. I got a few ebooks that I'm going to send to you about my how to rock the red carpet. That's one of the ebooks. And the other one is, Nothing But Love, My Moments with Whitney Houston. If you don't know, I'm a huge Whitney Houston fan. Got to interview her back in 1998. Met her like 7 times. And actually 2 days before she passed away, was my very first red carpet. And she only stopped for me and gave me a hug. So I share all of my moments in that ebook because I'm a huge Whitney Houston fan. So anyway, today's show, we have a lyricist and poet. His name is PoppiDizzy. He has a new album out called Recovery Mode, and we're going to talk to him about everything. He's going to promote all his music, and I want you to check him out, get to know him, and go check out his stuff and download everything. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce PoppiDizzy. I'm going to be calling him Dizzy because that's what he likes to be called. Welcome to Studio Q, Dizzy. I can't hear you. You got to unmute your microphone. I can't hear you. Your microphone is muted. You can't hear me either? Yeah, unmute your mic.
Nah, I still can't.
There you go. It was muted.
Let me see if it's just my audio.
Yeah, you're good now.
Yeah, I mean, I still can't hear.
You can't hear me?
No.
Did you have those earphones on when we started?
I'm trying to see.
Maybe you should take them out.
I know. I put my headphones back in. I still can't hear nothing.
Really? Take them out. Take them out. Take them out. Undo it. You can't hear me? Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm going to have you do?
I can only see what you're saying.
Okay. Exit out. Leave out and come back in.
Say it again. It kind of it freezes out and stuff like that.
Okay. X out, go out, and come back in.
You want me to leave it?
Yes. Leave and come back in.
Okay. So I'm gonna just leave it and come back pretty much.
Yes, okay. Yes. Sometimes we have, difficulties. So he's going to leave and come back in. But yeah, so this new promote you on Studio Q is subscriber only, And so if you subscribe to the page, then you can come on here and promote whatever you got, chop that sucker up, put it on different social media channels to promote you. You also get a free post on my page. So he's going to come back in. Usually have, oh, what's up, Antoine? Chef Fine is wine. You never disappoint. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, let's see if we can hear him now.
I can hear you now.
Yes, we can hear it. We made it. We did it.
Yeah.
We did it. Well, listen, thank you so much for subscribing. You are my very first promote you on Studio Q interview of the subscriber only situation.
Oh, of course, you're very welcome.
Yes, you're number one, man. I'm gonna always remember Dizzy. Now, always.
I love that because I'm always remember you. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yay! Yay! So it's mutual. It's mutual. So
Yeah,
let us get to know you. I was talking to you a little bit before we went live. Talk about your music journey, where it began, where it's now, what kind of music that people will, when they go and find you, what can they expect to hear? What kind of artist are you?
I describe myself, as a lyricist, a poet, because I'm poetic with my words, but I'm a storyteller. I'm lyrical, you know. I originally, the first time I ever wrote something, down musically, I was 9, and then I didn't, I just didn't think nothing of it, but I loved music all my life. Like I love, hip hop, rap, R&B, soul. I love even rock, a little Caribbean, a little dance hall stuff, but I had, we all have our, times. So when I got in trouble when I was younger, and when I was, while I was away and stuff like that, I started writing a little bit more because, I've
Wait
always
a
been
minute,
good
you
at
got in
sports.
trouble. Does that mean you went away
Mhm.
to college?
No,
College.
not nah. Skip. I didn't do
No, do
that.
you know what I really mean? When you say you got in
Hmm.
trouble, what happened?
Uh, the system.
The system. That's what people used to call college.
Mm. Oh,
People
for
used to
real?
call, yeah,
What? Look, you learn something new every day.
yeah. That's why I kept doing the air quotes.
Hey, hey. You
That
learn
doesn't
something
really mean
new.
college. That means the system. So you got in trouble,
Mhm.
and being in
Mhm.
trouble did what?
I guess it's just like it just opened my eyes more, not to say like even after it I didn't, get in trouble a few more times, but I learned, then, but that was my, first time I was, still 16 and stuff like that. And, I guess it's just like this almost feels like rock bottom and stuff like that. This is where I could express myself and stuff. Like I ain't got nothing but time to do, so I just started writing more and putting words together and stuff. I always knew how to write music, construct things together and stuff. Because me, I'm too much of a a little bit of a perfectionist, so I like things a sort of type of way. So if I don't like it, I'm gonna go back and rewrite it and stuff like that. So after that, when I was 16, I came back, what I'm saying? I came back home and stuff. I started, writing even more serious. And I eventually got to the studio when I was 19. It was 2014. I put some things on, SoundCloud because I was rapping with my cousins and, a couple of, guys around, where I was living at the time and stuff like that. But what's so crazy is I knew that, it was for me because I kept, what I'm saying, changing as, what I'm saying, a person. I remember what I used to, talk about even, back then because, that's, how I was living at the time. That was my lifestyle and stuff like that. But I knew, what I'm saying, I had a purpose with it because I was taking it, what I'm saying, really serious. I wasn't just, writing, just to be like, I'm just gonna write music and play around with it and stuff. I wanted to, change the way, what I'm saying, that people, listen and perceive, music and stuff. So as I, grew older and stuff, I navigated away, from like a bunch of drama, trouble, in the streets, type thing and started to go, more introspective, more conscious, aware of everything. So around 2020 is when I first, put a project of mine, out on Apple Music, Spotify, everywhere. And mind you, I've been doing music before then. I still have everything from 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, up
You
until
got those
now.
archives,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, I have those, to look back on how far, I've came as a person, and even as as an artist and stuff. So, my first EP was titled The Last Prophet, Apple, uh, Spotify, everywhere and stuff like that. That was, the first one. I put the second one out about 4 months later. Then I did the 420 tapes about a month after that. The first one was just like more so of a, it's not even me showing, what I'm saying, that I can rap, but what I'm saying, like take it to a different level and stuff like that. Like you getting, different sides of me. But within that, 4-track tape, it was hinting at a change. By the second part, it got more conscious, with things. I became more introspective of where I was as a person, as a parent, as somebody in the world trying to, make it and stuff, into the 420 tapes, where it's just like now I'm a really rap, what I'm saying, into my album. Every project leading up to my album hinted at a change in who I was as a person, what I'm saying, and how it is for me. It took a long time to even like get to how I am now, to be able to make, better decisions and, think before I act and stuff. And it's tough, what I'm saying, for people, male and female, it's tough for either. It's not one has it more tougher than the other, because we're both fighting the same type of war. The only difference between us is gender, but that shouldn't be a reason why, one or the other gets disqualified from anything, So my
Yeah.
album.
Yeah. I mean, when I said, "Are you a rapper?" you immediately said no. Tell me why.
Because when you hear a rapper and stuff like that, a lot of people would take it as though, rapping about, like street life, drugs, women, money, where we can spend our money on, all the rollies and the VVs and big cribs and stuff, all these women and all this stuff, what I'm saying? That's, what I'm saying, a rapper type of, what I'm saying, persona, and they're expected to keep up to that, type of standard and stuff like that. I don't consider myself a rapper because I actually, what I'm saying, I have so much substance and, what I'm saying, meaning behind lyrics, and I'm very lyrical. Like you just immediately, you can pick up like this guy puts lyrics on lyrics, and it's the rhyme pattern, it's the scheme pattern. Not a lot of rappers like to use lyrical ability, no more. A lot of people, a lot of rappers don't like to use substance and stuff no more when it comes to music and stuff. And we all do it for the art. Some people got their own different purposes, why they do it and stuff. But when I, what I'm saying, when I do it, when I make music, I don't do it, to play around with it and stuff. It's not about the money and stuff, it's about, making a difference, whether that's in society or making your mark on the world and stuff like that. And then influencing who, what I'm saying, listens to you. We can all have a catchy song. We can all have a #1 hit. Cool. What I'm saying? But what about the influence behind it? So I can make a song about, women, drugs, shooting, all this stuff, and it goes #1, right? There's kids these days, teenagers and stuff like that. How we all have our phones, we Google everything and stuff like that. So we can just Google that stuff and we start applying that to our lifestyle because we heard somebody else say it, like, hey, well, this person said that, so this is cool to do. I try to think about, what I'm saying, like who's gonna listen and stuff like that, not just adult wise and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm here to appease, my adult crowd and stuff like that too, men and women. But I also got to know that there's children too, because what I'm saying, there's a lot of children that relate to a lot of rappers that have been through a lot of stuff, what I'm saying, in their life, whether it's, you want to rap about it in the crazy way or the introspective way, whatever way you choose to, but they listen, they take that in, they soak that in, so they apply it to their lifestyle. So, just try to, think of who I'm influencing. I don't want to influence them, youth to, do bad things and stuff. It's already enough of that going on, in the
Yes,
world.
absolutely. Very involved for a 27-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Very involved for who are your influences?
Okay, well, male musically wise, if I'm going from my 90s, it's gonna have to be Biggie, Pop, Jay, Nas, and Big L. If I'm going for 2000s, it's going to be Eminem. It's going to be Wayne. I'm still going to throw Jay in there. I'm going to throw DMX in there. And what is his name? what's his name? I can't think of his name off the top of my head. And
I ain't heard not one person your age. I haven't heard one person your
Fat
age.
Joe. Yeah, because it's like I grew up on, you know what I'm saying, the golden age of hip hop.
Yeah.
So it's like I studied the greats, but I listen, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know, I listen to him too. So I'm gonna throw in, you know, Jay again, because even 2000 Jay was unstoppable. But 2010s in my type of generation who influenced, I guess, the introspective type, Drake, the storytelling type, J. Cole, the thinking wise, you know, with rapping, Kendrick.
Yeah, Kendrick. You see that latest video?
Yeah. Oh, I love Kendrick's whole album too, because I listened to his whole album. You know, it's a great body of work after 5 years, and one of my favorite things about it is that he's rapping about, you know what I'm saying, like therapy and stuff like that. He's rapping about being a father, because we were under the impression that he only had one kid. He has two.
Wow.
You know, so like,
wait, Dizzy. You know what? I'm hearing some feedback. Like it's like popping, like, you know, and I don't want your interview to be like, I want you to go back out and come back in again, and we'll pick up with Kendrick.
Okay, I got you.
Okay. He's gonna go back out and come back in. I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi or on his, but it's a little unstable, and I was hearing some popping sound, and I don't want his interview to be jacked up like that. So shout out to everybody in the comments. Shout out to Yazzie. I see you. Thanks for coming through. All right. Chef Fine as Wine. Oh, no, this is Sam, but he's giving a shout out to Chef Fine as Wine. Thank you for coming through. Antoine in the building. Chef Fine as Wine. Thank you for coming through. Okay, let's see if this is better now. Okay. Yeah. Yes, so much better. I just didn't want to think about your...
It's stormy where I'm at.
Oh, is it? Okay, now wonder. I was like, is it my Wi-Fi? Because I see mine. I don't know if I need to replug or something, but I just did not want, you know, because it was popping, and I was like, nah. So you were saying about Kendrick that one of the things that you love about him is his body of work. You found out he got not one kid, but two. You have what, 2 or 3 kids? How many you have? You have a beautiful little girl.
Yeah, I got a boy and a girl.
Yeah, I saw that picture. I was like, look at her. She's so cute. So cute. So I appreciate you being a father and you caring about the impact of your art.
That's why I had to, you know, I had to look at that. And I think beyond Kendrick teaching me that musically wise, I learned that also from, you know, the late Nipsey Hussle, you know, one also my favorite rappers. Of course, I'm going to throw him in there. And Meek Mill. Not just that, because Meek Mill's a Taurus like I am. His birthday's the day before mine, but you know,
Taurus in the house.
Yeah, of course. So you know, it told me a lot. You know, to when you rap about things and stuff like that, you put, you know, your soul and, you know, everything, and you create a good body of work like that can flow so, you know, transitional from start to beginning. You know, give quality, you know what I'm saying? I'm more of the person that's like quality over quantity, you know what I'm saying? Because I can have like over 100, you know, different songs, tapes, or whatever the case may be, right? But there could be somebody out here that just has one solid album or 2, 3, whatever, and it's quality wise, and it's going to stand out more because it's just like, all right, yeah, I got the, you know, the great hooks, the great, you know, boom and beats and stuff like that. But this guy has so much substance, and it's like I can learn from it. Like this is like a book. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's a book of art right here. So it's just like that, you know, that changed my, you know, the way that I started to approach, you know, projects and stuff like that, you know, and especially how I want them to sound and stuff like that. But me, I'm big on, you know, samples and stuff like that. Like I love samples, especially when it comes to music.
Wait, what's your favorite sample?
Off my album, I would probably have to say it has to be the one on My Testimony.
All right. Let's get into this album. You know, Dizzy has a new album called Recovery Mode. It's out on all digital platforms, Apple Music. You can go check it out. You can go listen to it on YouTube, but we need you to download his new album, Recovery Mode. You can see it's you can follow him on Instagram as well. On all platforms, he said he's PoppiDizzy Official, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about this album. How many tracks on it? Talk about your favorite and what is the material focused on?
Well, it's a ten project album. What it focuses on, like, it's very personal. Like, that's a very personal type of album because I air out a lot of, frustrations, grievances, my own problems, along with other people's problems. I talk about, parenthood, where I stand, as a person, as, I'm saying, a lover and stuff like that. And, a person in society and stuff like that. My own fears, my own type of anxieties, even if I, even when I used to have bad, thoughts and stuff in my head, I express this type of stuff. So it's like other people don't feel like they're alone, you know what I'm saying? So it's literally like it's literally a story. Like, every from start to beginning, it's just like a whole story, because it's just like, you get everything on this album, but you get so many different sides of me that you know what I'm saying, wouldn't even, expect from me. Because truth be told, there's a lot of people that I know, what I'm saying, that I grew up around and stuff like that, and they don't really know me no more. People think that I'm still, how I used to be and stuff. So a lot of people still judge me because they think that, I carry situations the way that I used to be. I'm so, I'm so aggressive. I'm such this, what I'm saying, this terrible person and stuff like that. And I'm not one person to sit here and shy away. I acknowledge when I do wrong. I'm not gonna be like, oh no, I never do nothing, I'm so innocent, because you can't, say you're an adult if you don't acknowledge when you're wrong. You
Yeah,
gotta
own it.
take
I just
ownership.
had an
Yeah,
interview earlier
yeah,
today with a therapist, and that was one of the
yeah,
things we talked about, is that say my bad when it's your bad.
yeah.
We're all human. We're all flawed, and owning your stuff
Mhm.
is a big deal of taking responsibility of being an adult. Why did you
Yeah.
name this album Recovery Mode? What is the meaning of your name?
Because it was a lot I had to, recover from. Like, some things, I some things are very new to me, because a part, what I'm saying, a big part of my album comes from, how my life has, been and stuff. So there's a lot of new things that came into my life, a lot of bad things, that came and left and stuff. So it's all about recovering and stuff like that, because I used to, spend days, nights, months, stressed out and depressed about so much stuff, worrying, just worrying, and just like, I don't know if things are gonna work and stuff like that. I know what I can do musically and stuff, and how gifted I am, but is it gonna be enough? And I actually have a, outro on my album, and I'm talking to my brother about that, feeling like, that I don't know if it's gonna be, feeling unsure. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. I know what I got, I know what I can do, but I'm just confused. It's like I had to, express these type of thoughts and recover, from a lot, like, death as well too. That song, prime example. That's my brother Pops. He originally sent me this song 7 years ago now. When I put it out, it was 6 years, but it's 7 years now, because this is a new year. He had sent me that song in 2015. It was just like, put it out whenever you want to do it, bro. Like, I don't care if it's like, 10 or whatever years, I know you're going to do something with it, and, sadly, he got killed 2 years ago and stuff like that. And
I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, it took me 9 months to even pen the words, to and what to say and stuff like that, because it was the way that it happened was just, crazy. I was asleep, what I'm saying, in the bed, and I know my phone was ringing, what I'm saying, like, and me, I'm not a morning person. Like, unless I'm at work or, something like that,. I'm not a morning person. So my phone was ringing like two times. I didn't answer it. I was still with the mother of my children at the time, and he had called her, and then she woke me up and was like, "Your brother's on the phone." So I asked him, what's wrong and stuff, and his first words was, "Pops got killed," and it just, I immediately jumped up like, "What?" Like, he explained the story to me, and no lie, I didn't believe it, because it's just like, nah, the way that I know him and stuff like that, that ain't happened and stuff like that. So I Googled it, and once I saw his name and I seen his picture and stuff like that, it just, that that did something to me. It just hit me in a different way, because it's just like, bro, I was just talking to you just a couple days ago and stuff like that, and we were just talking about, music as well. And it's like, to have that, what I'm saying, to add on top of things to recover from, it's like, that one was like really one of the most difficult, you know, parts of, you know, my life, you know. So that's why I made that song, you know what I'm saying, the last rap song on the album, because it closes, you know, my album out perfectly. And I did, you know, right by it, because when I dropped my album, you know, the sun, you know, was shining on me like all day and stuff. So I knew I created a perfect body of work. But I listened to my album probably like 8, 9, probably 10 times. And mind you, I've listened to it before it dropped too. But even after, you know, just to see what everybody else gets, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I definitely shed tears. And it's because, you know, I felt like something more was coming and stuff, and more things are coming my way even after this album. But the greatest thing about it, you know, despite how, you know, good the album is, my most proudest part of it is his baby mother. She literally she Facebooked me and she told me, like, you know, I just found this song with him, you know, that you and him have, and I'm so glad that you put this out here to, you know, to keep his name alive and stuff like that. You know, like, I've always told his son, you know, how much of a, you know, a lyricist his dad is, because my brother's like that too. You know, he's the one that also made me go conscious, because he's like, bro, you have everything. You know, you got your lyrical ability, you got your storytelling ability, but I want you to challenge yourself consciously to go into your head and, you know, grab all your problems and talk about them and stuff like that. You know, your tone and your delivery, and so it's like he definitely like played a part in that, you know, very well in how I do albums and stuff like that. But when she told me that, it made me do nothing but smile, because that was the number one thing that I was aiming for before I even dropped my album. I was like, I want somebody in the immediate family to really hear this and be like, you know, I'm so glad this is here. Like, you don't know how much that just hit me, you know what I'm saying? And it just made me so happy, you know what I'm saying, to appreciate that his memory is, you know, is still alive. You know, he's not forgotten and stuff like that. And, you know, she says, you know, you have nothing but greatness coming for you after that. And I know each time I go outside and I see the sun shining down on me and stuff like that, I know he's smiling down, because he's like, you did just exactly what you said you was going to do.
Yeah.
You know,
that must be a wonderful feeling, to be able to pay homage and actually do what you intended it to do for somebody. I mean, you can't get closer than somebody who didn't have, you know, their child.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's amazing. That is amazing. Yeah. And I'm glad that you know, the thing has come back. Like, I just didn't want to interrupt you, so it's kind of yeah, maybe, I don't know if I just didn't want to interrupt you because you were sharing something. So yeah, let me see.
Is it a little better?
It's a little better. It's a little better.
Let me try to pop my head.
But you said it's storming there, huh?
Yes. The storm. You can hear me better, right?
I mean, I can hear you fine either way.
Okay.
You might can hear me better.
No, I can hear you perfect.
Good.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Last time you put them earphones in, you couldn't hear me at all.
I know. I think it was something with the audio.
Okay. Like, yeah.
No.
So, okay. So, are you, like, you know, I know it don't feel like we're in a pandemic because everybody outside, but
yeah.
Are you going places to perform, or are you just, you know, having the music out and trying to promote the music? How are you also trying to connect with your fans?
You know, as well as, you know, me promoted on, you know, platforms and stuff like that, like Instagram, Facebook and stuff like that. I do have quite a lot of shows, you know, coming up to do, you know, so that's another way. And the best part about it is, you know, it's in different cities and stuff like that. But, you know, even before, you know, I performed, you know, a multitude of times. So it's like, the difference between this go round is just like, you know, it's becoming in a lot of different states and stuff. So even before, you know, shows and stuff came about, when I was dropping the music, I can, you know, with Apple and Spotify stuff, you can see what states, cities and stuff, you know, stream your music and stuff like that. So it's just like, to see, you know, to get an opportunity to perform in some of these places. Like, there's one in Atlanta, there's one in California, there's one in New York, one in Pittsburgh, one right here in the DMV. Where I'm at, you know, so it's like,
that's exciting.
Most definitely. That's why I was like, it can't get no better than that. And one of the, I'm also about to drop a video to one of the songs off my album, "Never Die," the freestyle, because that's one of the everybody's favorite songs, I guess, because of it's a freestyle, but it's just like it's real crazy. It is crazy,
So,
but
so that's a go-to must listen to.
yeah, that's one of them. It's definitely one of them. I think my favorite songs off there have to be between I know "What Do You Do" is one of them, because that's one of the most, you know thoughtful, is one's the most conscious ones right there. That's like laying everything on the table and stuff like that. I wrote that song off a moment that's just like I felt like life was just so crazy at the moment. It's like what do you do? Like, you know, that one's one of my favorite ones. I know "Be Careful" too is one of my favorite ones. "Never Die," of course, is the prime example. My brother is "Lost to This Life" is one of them. Pretty much I'm not even gonna lie, every song off there,
Yeah,
is my favorite.
you like press play. It's a
Yeah,
non-skip recovery
yeah.
mode album.
And that's definitely what I definitely did when I made the album, did the titles and the which songs I wanted to go, because I made them flow in a transition. So I'm gonna go from one vibe to another, but it's gonna be the perfect vibe. It's not gonna be like, all right, we got this vibe, now I'm gonna change the vibe up and this is not gonna be a vibe and stuff. I had to make it flow as smooth as possible and stuff like that. So that's exactly
Yeah.
what I did. So it's like,
Well, what do you want people to walk away with when they've heard your music? What do you want people to walk away?
I think one of the major things is no matter what we go through in life and stuff like that, we always gonna recover, you know,
I love that.
regardless. No matter what we go through in life, we gonna recover, and it's okay, what I'm saying, to express yourself, express your emotions, be open. If you have mental issues or challenges that you have to go through, express how you love somebody, or how what I'm saying, how somebody made you feel and stuff. Speak about yourself too, and don't hide your feelings away from anything. And just, we all in recovery mode right now. We all need some recovery from a lot in the world. So that's
Man, that was
one of the
beautiful,
things.
Dizzy.
Yeah,
It's Mental Health Awareness Month, and there's
I
nothing more
know.
beautiful than a black man
Hmm.
talking about mental health in a positive way with no shame about it, encouraging
Yeah,
others, and actually has created art that speaks to it and
yeah,
encourages it.
most
We
definitely.
need more like you out here, man.
I know, I'm trying to be a vessel, you know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of other guys out there just like me and stuff like that. So we all stand together, it's not we against each other. We all stand together at the end of the day.
Yeah. Oh, before we get to a closing, I want to talk to you about your TikTok. Now, my whole page has grown because I was on the app and just sharing stuff that really moved me, because it was a pandemic. We was all shut down. And I was
Hmm.
like, how do I justify all this time I'm spending on this app? Oh, you know what? I'm going to share what I like. And for whatever reason, those videos garnered just what I like. I wasn't chasing viral videos.
Yeah,
I posted just whatever moved me. And
yeah,
it's very diverse what moves me. It's a word,
yeah.
it's anything. And it blew up. So as an artist,
Hmm.
Dizzy, you're on TikTok. I went and checked your TikTok page before I did this interview. And I'm going to
Hmm.
need you to be putting snippets of your music. I'm going to need you to say the kind of stuff that you said in this interview on your
Oh, definitely.
TikTok. I'm going to need you to just quit doing reaction videos of other people doing whatever, because we need your music out there, and we need your thought
Yeah,
process. And even if it's like 30 seconds, you know what I
yeah,
mean, about recovery, the story that you just told me, figure out a way to download this video and tell that story. Put that
definitely.
up on TikTok
Oh, definitely.
where you just talking
Yeah.
about parts of your music, because the reason I'm saying it is that you can grow a really huge audience on there,
Hmm.
really big audience, and not that amount of time. And it's only a short window that's going to be allowed on TikTok, because it's just going to get too saturated in about a year. So
Definitely.
So I'm just trying to put you up on game.
Nah, I definitely would do that. I definitely will do that.
I was like, if Dizzy don't put some music up here, if he don't talk about his album on here,
and I got some more.
Like even if you could just have some breakfast, but have your music underneath. Come on now, Dizzy. Like, come on, let's push this out.
Oh, of course. And the thing is, I got some more new music about to come out.
That's what I'm saying. But listen, you can take stuff from the old 3 albums. You got such a huge body of work.
Yeah.
And this is a space for right here and now that you can really push it out and get a whole bunch of new listeners, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Most definitely. I definitely would do that. Trust me.
Please. I'm not saying that what you've done, that's cute and that's whatever, but you got stuff to say.
Yeah. Yeah. You pick it up. See, that's what I like, because you pick it. You already know that I got things to say. Exactly. That's what I always say.
And all I'm saying is there's a huge audience out there hungry for it. So give it to them.
Oh, of course. No doubt about that.
Yeah, Instagram is all right, but it's not TikTok. That's what.
I know. Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I want to see. I want to see. Come on now. In the next 3 months, I want to see clips of you everywhere. I'm about to follow you as soon as we get up off of here.
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot. You're gonna see some this week.
Good. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Because especially you performing, this is be a great day in the life. Just film yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to win even more than what you are now. And you can't do that if you don't put the stuff out.
Definitely. It's definitely.
So that's my rant. That's my rant for today.
Nah, I needed to hear that. I wanted to hear that. And that's one of the things I was definitely hoping for. And I'm glad that you gave that to me. Yes.
I want to see you win, man. I want to see you win. Man, thank you so much for being my very first subscriber interview. Promote you. You can't listen, y'all. Y'all don't be hitting me up for no interview. You ain't no one of my Q tribe. Come on now. People make this look easy, but it ain't.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. Because everything you see, every edit, every this, every that, I do it.
Yeah.
Every post, the team is me. I am the team.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I know you understand. Independent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Grind is real. So I'm like, I can't just be giving this to everybody. They got to be special.
Yeah. I feel special.
Yes, you are special.
Yeah, thank you.
You was on it. Like as soon as I told you that, unfortunately, whatever, you went subscribe, you came right back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I wasn't playing.
Listen, because you came right back is why you're on this show, because I wasn't about to do this today. I did this specifically for you.
Yeah, I feel honored, definitely.
Yeah. I already had an interview earlier today. This is my second
interview.
I
know. No, I know.
You did? Oh, okay. Yeah, so I did this for you. I said, oh, he came back like that. I'm coming back like that.
Yeah.
So also what I want you to know is if you want to do it again to promote more stuff in the future because you're a subscriber, you can do that.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Oh, you know I'm going to do that. That ain't going to be too long from now.
I heard that. I want to see some TikTok before we talk again.
Oh, well, most definitely. By the time we come back, it's going to at least be like 10 or more.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's going to be 10 or more.
Listen, I think it should be more, but go ahead. Look,
you know that's always the goal.
Yeah,
I got at least say, you know what, all right, I'm gonna keep my word on this,
Yeah,
so,
it ain't helping me. It's gonna help you.
Yeah,
there's so many people out there, and you need to grow your TikTok following so you get sponsorships and get your music out there more. It's just great. It's just not gonna last forever. This organic reach that it has. That's what I'm saying.
Definitely. So use it while it's here.
Yes, and it's been here for a couple of years, but it ain't gonna last forever.
Definitely.
It's just not. So I want you to get in on it. But I would love for you to do a drop for me, your name, and you're watching Studio Q, so I can. Anytime.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Sure, I'm gonna be back in the studio soon.
No, right now, Dizzy, your name, and you're watching Studio Q. A drop right now. Like,
okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know the name part.
My name is Dizzy.
Yeah,
You know, I
Pop,
got a new
man.
album, Recovery Mode, coming out.
Yeah,
Da da
you
da
know,
da
my,
da da, and you watch a Studio Q. I'm gonna count
yeah, I
you
know.
down in 3,
All right, bet.
2, 1.
Yeah, I know what it is, PoppiDizzy, my new album, Recovery Mode out, on all major platforms. Follow me on Instagram, PoppiDizzy Official. You can follow me on Facebook, OG Dizzy, you know what I'm saying? And new music coming out too, videos coming out, visuals, all that, a lot to feed y'all. The purge is coming, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
but you didn't say the last thing, and you're watching Studio Q.
and you're watching the one and only Studio Q. The great Studio Q. You know what I'm saying? You come here, you got to be special. You got to be locked in. If you're not watching, if you ain't tuned in, you're doing the wrong thing.
Come on now, Dizzy. Come on now, Dizzy. Yeah, I'll be looking for, look, I'm gonna keep pushing. Next time I'll be looking for a freestyle.
You can get one the next time, believe me.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
definitely
listen,
you get
I'm
one.
wishing you so much success when you go out on these shows. Be safe.
Thank you.
The COVID ain't gone nowhere, so
Oh, I
stay
know.
masked up, be safe, and I'm gonna be looking for your TikTok videos. And whenever you want to come back, come on now, come on back.
Almost definitely. You know it. It's gonna be a lot more coming, believe me.
Yay! Well, thank you so much. This
No,
was
thank
all
you.
because this was all because of you and how you moved. I moved just
Man,
like you did. I responded
yeah,
in the fashion that you did.
definitely. Thank you for having me. I'm honored, to even be here. I'm glad that I was able to be here, stuff like that.
Yay! Where my tambourine for my first subscriber interview?
Yes, sir.
Woo!
Number one.
Yes. Go download Recovery Mode on Apple Music today. Go check him out. See what
Yes.
he's all about. He's a conscious lyricist and poet who's
Yes.
delivering just like food for your mind. He's not,
Yes. Soul
yes,
food for you.
soul food. Come on now. We need more conscious folks out here delivering art with a
Yeah.
message. So I
Yeah.
appreciate you for just being in the world, man.
Of course, the same here. I appreciate you and thank you for having me.
Yeah, my honor, man. My honor. Have a great rest of the Sunday.
You do. You too as well. You as well.
All right.
All
Peace.
right.
PoppiDizzy,
Peace out.
everybody. PoppiDizzy.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Listen, that was a great interview with lyricist poet PoppiDizzy. He is a subscriber, so he gets to come on and promote his music. Please go check him out on Apple Music. Follow him on PoppiDizzy Official on Instagram, on TikTok. He got the TikToks coming. The TikToks are coming, y'all. Thank you for everyone who has joined in the chat. Let me see. Yoga Girl Side. Quencie. All right, you still a great girl. Girl, you look good too. Girl, we go back to CAU in the building. That is not Sai. Hi, Sai. Hi, beautiful. You was beautiful then. You still beautiful now. Thank you for joining, girl. Hey, Poppy. Somebody know you, Poppy. Rambling and more with Coleman. Thank you for joining the live. Hey, Quencie, thank you for joining. I appreciate you joining. All right, you guys. Well, this was the 5th episode of Promote You on Studio Q. If you would like to appear on a future episode, you got something to promote that you want to promote to my audience, just subscribe to the channel. It's $1.99 a month. I mean, you get a free post. You get to appear on the show to promote whatever you got going on. I'm going to send you 2 of my ebooks and a whole bunch of other perks and benefits to being a subscriber. And you get to support me, doing great interviews and highlighting people who need to be highlighted, that mainstream is not checking for, but we can check for them. So you helping me help them shine a light on everything. Have a happy Sunday, everybody. Thank you for joining me for my previous interview earlier today with the mental health professional therapist, Candace, because it's Mental Health Awareness Month. And thank you for tuning in for PoppiDizzy. Go check out his album, Recovery Mode. All right, you guys, until the next interview, peace.